Morning legends, Wednesday morning here in Perth. I'm here with Bhavi.
Hey guys.
We've just been down here at South Perth shooting some videos. Bhavi, how are you?
Going very well, thanks Tom.
How did you go last week when you were away?
We had 2 wins from 2. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play in the end, but it was really good to get 2 wins first up.
Awesome. The Fury on fire at the moment. Very tough team to break into. So Bhavi's biding her time, but she did very well in your practice game. What happened in that intra-club game?
Yeah, so we had an intra-squad match. Managed to get a 5. We were chasing down 330. It didn't get there in the end, but it was a really good opportunity and happy to get some runs early doors.
Awesome. And how's your team club side? Who do you play for?
I play for Midland Guildford.
How are they shaping up for this year?
Shaping up really well this year. So we're aiming to do the triple and go 3 in a row, so super excited.
And is it back-to-back if you win? You won last year?
Yeah, so it would be three 50-0s in a row and back-to-back for the T20.
And you did well in the final last year, didn't you?
Yeah, the T20 final. Got some runs, opened the bowling, got some wickets, so pretty happy with that.
Can play, guys. We've got access to one of a very elite women's cricketer, so hopefully we can start getting some of you young girls from around the world tapping into Bhavi's knowledge and experience. We're here at Richardson Park in South Perth. We've got the game wicket for this weekend behind us. As you can see, it actually looks like an absolute belter. For those of you that didn't see, Bhavi took over our Instagram account last week, I think on Thursday when she was away with the WA women's team. They were at training and at Adelaide Oval, which was really interesting, a great insight from Bhavi into how they go about their sort of top trips away for elite cricketers. What are you working on with in your game at the moment, Bhavi?
So at the moment, a lot of what I'm doing is also with the mental game. I know a lot of my technique work's been done through pre-season. So at the moment, all I'm working on is really trusting my routine, whether it's batting, bowling or fielding. And knowing that when I trust my routine, I'm completely present to one ball at a time. If I do that, I'm giving myself the best chance to succeed.
Awesome. Now, Bhavi is one of our mentors. She has been working with a couple of young girls on not only their sort of technique and stuff, but more importantly on their mindset. Bhavi's been through our peak performance program as well. Although she's a mentor and she's a high level player, she's always trying to upskill herself and learn more and become better. How did you find the peak performance program, and what was sort of the main things you took out of it?
Yeah, so for me the peak performance program was awesome. It's really encapsulated everything that I needed and summarised a lot of the things I've been reading about in different places. The first thing I really liked about it was setting goals. At the beginning of every season it's always important to set goals and be really clear on what I want to develop. And the second was how important it is to actually put into practice things every day to work on your mental game, such as mindfulness, meditation, or whether it's how can I apply my mindset to my actual training sessions. So it's all well and good to talk about these concepts, but the biggest thing I found was actually giving some really good tools to apply day in, day out.
Awesome. Now guys, we're going to post a link to the Peak Performance Program below. It's an investment in yourself and in your cricket, but also in your life. They're all life skills that you can learn, and as Bhavi's pointed out there, it's really, really beneficial for not only your cricket. Now, when you sort of see young players coming through the WA system, or anyone you work with in your club, what sort of things do you sort of see are common issues?
The biggest issue for me by far is people getting caught up in the outcome of what's happening. So whether it's on the grander scale, not being selected for a certain team, or batting lower or higher than they want to, and also whether sometimes the biggest thing I see with batters, because I do open the batting or bat 3, is that if they get off to a shaky start, that's it, they've lost it and they throw away their wicket. And same thing with the ball, you have a bad first over and they've lost it altogether. What I've learned in the past probably about a year or so is that you can come back from anywhere, and all that matters is the next ball. Absolutely.
It's about being resilient and sort of not giving up or sort of throwing your toys out the pram, as they say. Just got to keep fighting and sort of keep moving forward and learning from every experience. So guys, it's been great morning here in Perth, shooting some videos with Bhavi. We'll get them up on our social media very soon, and if you are interested in doing some one-on-one mentoring with Bhavi, then please contact us, and we'll arrange that. She's very knowledgeable, very highly skilled in both the physical and mental skills of cricket. So Bhavi, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to doing more videos with you.
Cool, it's been fun.
Today's Instagram question comes from Archie, who's 14. He's a talented young player and he's having problems with just knowing which balls to play and which balls to leave. He said in his question, he said, I'm having troubles with my stance. I like to have a prelim movement back and across, but having trouble with my bat lift and seem to be playing and missing on the offside, and I'm not confident on the offside. Any tips? Cheers. I'm just having trouble with my cover drive and knowing when to defend or attack the ball and knowing where my off stump is. I have prelim movement from leg to middle and off, but started to play and miss and edge balls I should have been leaving. Now, by the way he's asked the question, I can already tell he's got a really good understanding of the game. He knows the game well, but he's worried about his issue being a back lift issue, which it's not. It's a mental, it's a mindset, it's a decision-making issue, and it's also a spatial awareness issue. So first off, he's unsure which balls to play and which balls to leave. So it's a decision-making issue. And again, that comes back to your mental side of the game. It comes back to your mindset. It's not to do with his bat lift, which so many players are conditioned. They're brought up thinking that everything is technical. Yes, that your technique has a huge part to play in the game. And without a sound technique, you're going to struggle. But he obviously has a sound technique. He's playing at rep level in junior cricket in Australia. But his issue is with decision making. Which balls do I play? Which balls do I leave? And a lot of that comes back to having a clear mind and being fully focused and in the present moment. So the second part of Jacob's issue is a spatial awareness issue. And what I mean by that is where our body is in space, how much space we're taking up, where we are, what positions we're in. So I'm using this basket as an example of the stumps. And Jacob's a left-hander, he said, and so he's triggering from leg stump to middle and off. And then what's happening is when we're batting, we can't actually see what's behind us. We don't see the stumps. So when we leave the ball, when we let it go, I'm going to do a right-hander version because I'm a right-hander. When we let the ball go, we assume from where we are, from our position, that it's not going to hit the stumps, okay? That's why we take guard. We take middle stump, leg stump, off stump, whatever, so that we start in the same spot every ball. And then when we should then know where we are in relation to our stumps. And this comes through practice and practice and practice, repetition, repetition, repetition. The more we practice, the more we understand where we are. We can do drills and stuff for this, so you know where the ball's landing, where it's passing the stumps. But Jacob's issue is, his issue is that he's triggering across and then he's not too sure where he is, and so then he's playing at balls that he probably shouldn't be. So it's a spatial awareness thing. And what I suggest you do to fix that issue is you get your coach or your partner, whoever's feeding or throwing to you, to tell you to show them where the ball's pitching so that you're watching it closely, and then they've got to tell you where it's passing the stumps, okay? So you want to know where it's pitched, and then you want to know where it's passing the stumps. Is it hitting off stump? Is it hitting middle? Is it passing fourth stump, fifth stump? So that you can then have an understanding of what balls you can leave and what balls you need to be playing at. Because his issue is coming from not being completely clear, not making, having a clear mindset to make good decisions, but then also being uncertain. Oh, if I leave that ball, is it going to hit the stumps? Oh, I have to play at it. Oh, I nicked it, I'm out. Or I'm not sure if I should play at it. But when you're completely clear about where your off stump is, and that comes through spatial awareness, okay, I know that if I trigger into the right position, I know my off stump's just there. I know that I can cover drive a ball that's really full, okay, that's outside off. Anything that's a bit shorter and outside off, I know it's outside my eye line, I can just let it go. So it comes through a lot of practice, but really understanding where your stumps are. Another good way to learn and practice this is through video analysis. Get someone to record you, and then you can see where you're making contact. You can slow it down, where you're making contact with the ball. Are you making contact? Are you blocking balls at a sixth stump? Then you probably don't need to. They're the ones you'd nick if they move a little bit. Okay, maybe they're probably the ones you need to be leaving. So video analysis is another great way to learn and get some feedback on what you're doing. So hope that helps. It's getting you nice and clear so you can make good decisions. And then through your practice and through some conscious work and some drills, just understanding where you are in relation to your stumps, knowing where your off stump is, and really being aware of the space where you are in relation to your stumps.
Yes, legends. I'm just at home, come in after coaching. Oh, so good. My lovely wife, Becca, had dinner ready for us. We had a lovely meal in the slow cooker. And now we're enjoying some of her homemade chocolate, which is absolutely incredible. She's just come home from yoga. I've been coaching, and now we're working. We're doing what we need to do. I'm replying to our community, editing videos, creating content, and just trying to get a lot done. But at least we get to enjoy this bad boy.
Yum, nom 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 nom.
It's the end of another great day. I'm grateful for what I'm doing and grateful for the opportunity to reach so many people and help so many people through our platform. So thanks, guys. Thanks for everything you do in supporting us. I'm just about to read before I head off to sleep. So hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. If you haven't done so, as always, comment below, like it, share it, and we'll see you tomorrow.